Hey YouTube, I'm Windraiser coming to you with another Transformers review. I figured I'd get one more in before I go ahead and pass out for the night. Today I'm going to be looking at 3 figures. I'm going to be looking at Transformers Rise of the Beast Alliance, Skullcruncher, Optimus Primal, and Bumblebee. Now we're going to put Bumblebee here in the back and we're going to take a look at these little guys. First, we're going to take a look at Skullcruncher here. He's a very nice looking alligator. Or crocodile, whichever you prefer. Come on, camera, focus on him. Thank you. But yeah, I do love the detail of the scales and the metal plating on him. Nice red for the eyes. The mouth does open and close. So nom nom. Nice tail. Very nice and steady and spiky. The only other posability on him is all his legs are on ball joints. Ball joint, ball joint, ball joint. And he's a very small little gator. Well, there's the underside. Or there's the top, there's the bottom. We'll get to that part in a minute. There's him. And next is this new one I saw in my local Walmart, Optimus Primal. Yes. So just like our buddy Rhinox here, we now have a mini Primal. So yay! Now I just gotta get Cheetor and I have all 3. Yeesh, I'm dreading that one. Well, yeah, I do love the coloring on him. Some of this paint applications on him, especially on gun barrels. On hand, they're a silverish brown. On camera, they're coming up silver. So just so you guys know, if you look at them up close, off camera, this is like a brownish silver. Very nice. The other paint that he has is he's got some nice baby blue eyes. I do wish for these guys they did put faction symbols on them, like really, really tiny ones. Like you could, I don't know, put one on the shoulder of him. Yeah. But these guys do transform, and we'll get into that in a minute. Because I'm going to show them off with another figure of Bumblebee size that they can be held with. So we're going to get into Bumblebee here. Now, Bumblebee, at first glance, well, here, I'll bring in his buddy, his wave mate. He's like Prime, but you can see he is smaller than Prime, so that's good. They got that right. But, let me keep Prime here. But, in hand, he feels like a Tonka toy. Like the plastic just feels like something from Tonka. If you know who those are, they're the people that made the big toy trucks and GoBots, but he feels like a Tonka truck toy. Yeah. But anyways, get a close look up at that face. Very Bumblebee. And those eyes are looking into your soul. Anyways, nice new chest detail here. Not included. No paint on the arms except for this piece. We'll get into that in a minute. Bumblebee plate. No paint on the legs either, and nothing on the feet. The other paint is what we'll see later in vehicle mode. But yeah, just like I said with Prime, they could have benefited by giving him some knee joints and some elbow articulation or some head articulation, but it is what it is. Ball joint on this one. On my copy, his ball joints shoulder are stiff. I like that. His waist, little too loose for my taste, but it's there. Legs can go forward and back. They're also very tight at the ball joint. There's that pseudo swivel. And then you have these ankles that rock inward. So he does have ankle articulation. So that's cool. He does now. If you see this piece here, he does have a weapon gimmick like Prime does. So what you do is rotate his fist around, and then you've got the bee cannon, which it looks weird, but I get what they're going for. I get the concept, just not with that bit of red in there. I probably would have painted it orange, but I get the concept. Very nice. Now, to transform him, very simple. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to fold his feet up. We come here, there's a little clip on his waist. And oh yeah, before I go into that, this is the only thing I hate. His gut is hollow. But I understand why it's for. So go ahead and unpeg the waist from this tab right here, which pegs into that hole right there. I don't know if you can see it, right where my fingernail is. Go ahead and come back here. You want to flex these doors out a bit to move that back panel. Push the head down. And then bring that down into place. Next, we'll take this panel and it will go up into that slot there. And while we're doing that, we're going to rotate them at the waist and then just shove that in there. Bring the legs back and just leave them there for right now. Well, just leave them there. Now we're going to come to this panel. There are two slots right here that will peg into these little tabs right here, the base of his shins. It's not an easy task getting them in, especially when you have a transformer with a very loose waist joint. There you go. It's snapped into place. Now we'll go ahead and take the arms, and there's these little openings in the fists, and those are going to peg right here on the back, or what was the back of his thighs. So rotate the arm in, bring it around, and just peg it into place. Rotate it in, around, and peg that into place. And there we have his vehicle mode. And for Bumblebee, this is a very good vehicle mode. I do like it. It's his classic Camaro muscle car with a bit of a Mad Max vibe to it. It's got this nice gray paint, gunmetal gray paint here for the roll cage and whatnot. We do have some inner suspensions in there, which were part of the legs. The only visible thing you have here from robot mode is the arms here and the tops of the toes. Got some light bars up here. One side mirror. Yeah, nice blue for the windows all around-ish. Come on, just don't stop there. Just go all the way. But yeah, he rolls very nicely. There's a top. There's a bottom. Visible everything syndrome. And I will show him off side by side next to him. All right. You can see how in vehicle mode he's a bit beefier than Prime. I mean beefier. Like the back of the feet right there. And he's longer than Prime. So if I put him bumper to bumper, you can see how much space is being wasted there. So we'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and transform him off camera. And we'll go ahead and transform him back into robot mode. So fairly simple. So come under here, unpeg the fists or the arms from his back legs. Bring those out. Next from here, we'll go to this back panel here, unpeg it, fold out the feet, grab here and unpeg the waist while rotating it at the same time. And then you can move this down and we'll peg that right in there. Go ahead and bring this back panel up. I'll just sit back there and we just rotate the arms down. There's transformation back into robot mode. So now we'll go back to these little guys. Now, The only real person that can really hold these is mostly Prime, but I'm going to give you someone that can really hold them. And we're going to use our favorite stand-in. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. Studio Series Eraser. So first we'll go to Primal, and then, or do, you know what? I think I'll do Skullcruncher first, and then I'll do Primal. Because I've got Rhinox here also in his weapon mode, so we can show them off and what they look like. So for Primal here, what we're going to do is swing the arms out, rotate the head 180. Oh, forgot his posability. His shoulders are on ball joints. The legs, back legs here are on ball joints. And his head's on a ball joint. And the other thing I do like is that they gave him the proper curve of a gorilla. Just really put a little bit of silver there. But anyways, turn the head 180. Bring down the waist. Bring up his tummy bit here. And here we're going to swing these barrels out from inside the arms. And there's this little slot right here that will go into a tab right there. When you do that, you want to swing the arm on the ball joint. You're going to peg in just like that. Go ahead and do that on the other side. Get that pegged in there. Come on. There we go. Close the gun barrels together and just take the gorilla legs here and just swing them up. And there we have a big freaking arse gorilla cannon. So yeah, silver here on the gun barrel. As you can see that this is a different color than this is now that you have two different colors coming up. The only real shame is just like Rhinox. I mean, granted, his rhino head's hidden. You can see Prime's head. There they both are in their weapon modes. And she can hold them just like she held Rhinox. So go ahead and put Primal in her hand here. And I'll also give her Rhinox 2. So there she's wielding two cannons. Very nice. Now for Skullcruncher, fairly simple. Close his jaw, flip his head around, flip the tail around. There's this little tab here that will tab right there in the back of his neck. Just like so. And then you just fold the legs in any old how. Then we have another cannon. The Gator Cannon. And what I like to do is give him to Prime. Granted, Prime can't hold him up at all. Because once I let go, but he looks good with Prime. I do hope they make a Scourge or Battle Trap at this size so I can give one of them him. I am looking forward to the Scorponok mold that comes with Sandstinger, so I am looking out for that one. But yeah, there you guys have it. Another quick review of my Rise of the Beasts, Battle Masters, Optimus Primal, Skullcruncher, and Bumblebee. I'm Windraiser, and I'll see you on the next review.